name's Ineke. I'm a surgical registrar, so I'm 3 years out now of graduating from medical school.
I came to medicine from an arts degree and did a major in Aboriginal studies and also in government, learning, I guess, about Indigenous health in my undergraduate degree and also a little bit about politics. My parents are both medical. My dad's a psychiatrist and my mum's gone into public health. So my mum's currently working out of Broken Hill at the Royal Flying Doctor Service. She's always taught me that if you have a privileged upbringing, which I have, I've been able to study, 2 degrees and live in Sydney and grow up in Sydney, that you should always be doing more to contribute to those who are disadvantaged. That was something that she taught me from a very, very young age.
My name's Ineke, I'm here with Welcome Days.
Working with MSF as a doctor, it's kind of the organisation that you aspire to work with. And I really like that they're independent, they're non-religious, they're non-political. It is really, run by medical staff responding to an acute need. And I guess that's why MSF has always been the organisation that I thought, someday I'm going to be working for them. My expectations of working with MSF are, I think mostly it's a little bit unknown. So not knowing where you're going, not knowing what type of project it's going to be. I think it's going to, I'm prepared for the possibility that it's going to be some kind of acute emergency. I'm also prepared for the possibility that it's going to be going into a country that's rehabilitating after political conflict, and that you may be out somewhere rural being the only doctor in a little hospital. Both of those situations are incredibly exciting and incredibly terrifying at the same time.
We've experienced ourselves.
The Welcome Days look like a fairly intense couple of days, orientating us to the program, and what I hope to get out of the Welcome Days is more information about the structure of support and staff on project, looking at the practicalities of going away, what you need to bring with you, what's an excellent idea, advice from people who have been before, and then the very large component of security and safety in the Welcome Days is reassuring.
So you're going to get in a boat and go down the river. Okay? So here's your boat.
It was a pretty amazing experience spending, 4 long days with 20 people that you hadn't met before. They're from all of these various backgrounds: nurses, midwives, loggies, people who had been in corporate finance, who had decided on doing something more useful for the world. I found that that was pretty amazing. I think that, most of the people who are here and wanting to go on a mission with MSF, I think they're here because they've worked out that they need to be doing something bigger than themselves, that they want to be contributing more to the world. They've been very long days and a lot of information, but it's provided more information about what kind of help you have while on mission, more about the structure of MSF, more about the principles that it works with, and the other actors that are involved in the humanitarian work that we do. So I've learnt over the last week that if you've got a problem in the field, that there's a wealth of resources that MSF has that you can draw upon: a guideline, a protocol, someone that you can ask in the head of mission, another medical coordinator that you can ring. But you can also bring to it, your own experiences and the things that have led you to be working for MSF. It makes me feel more reassured about being prepared, but it's also made it incredibly real at the same time. Every now and then, no, actually a lot of the time, I start to think, are you absolutely nuts to be leaving, your training program in Sydney and taking a year off to go where you have no idea where you're going? But I think it's something that I need to do. It has to be done.